Hello, welcome back to Everyday Ergo. Yes, it's already Wednesday, finally, cutting down to weekend, and as usual, a lot of work to do, but there is some progress off stream, which is not that usual for me, but yeah, I managed to push our encoder a little bit further. So the good news is that finally I settled for the footprint, if you can call it like that, how it's gonna look like. I was thinking maybe it should be compatible with MX, maybe it should be compatible with Chalk, but then I realized that whoever was building their keyboards so far, most probably they used the original footprint from the old encoder, from this one. Yeah, from this expensive fella. So why not make it the same size, the same pinout? And as it turned out, I had the footprint for the old encoder already because I've been using some time ago. So this is how it looks like. These are the holes for the legs. Because as you can see, the output is kind of a little bit weird, like L-shaped maybe. Yeah, so I decided to do it this way. I'm not gonna bother with chocolate or MX. It doesn't really make sense because it won't fit anywhere anyway. So I think the best option would be to just go with the original sizing and the original pinout. Well, I can't really call it a pinout because technically there will be no pins. There will be just wires sticking out. Maybe in the future, maybe we can think of some PCB, like convert this part into PCB. But like currently we don't really even need it if we want to add this to a keyboard. This part is not really necessary, but I think I'm gonna keep it anyway. And I also did some preparation for the wiring. So as you can see, I opened this wall, so we have two tiny holes over here. Because if you remove the bottom part, so yeah, originally I was using it this way, so the wire was sticking out like that from here. But now, I mean, nothing is stopping you from using it like this. It's completely fine without the bottom. But for like existing builds, like for example this one, yeah, I forgot to plug in the microphone to the hands view. Yeah, but as you can see, I have encoder over here, actually two of them. So hopefully we will be able to swap it, like from this design, just like a drop-in replacement. And if it works, should work, I don't see why not. Then I think it will be ready to be made public. I will just drop it on my GitHub repo, which you can find, by the way, in the description of my every stream. Yeah, so I made this opening, so the wires will be coming from here, from the wires from the switch, and then I've made this tiny piece over here to hold the wire, because if we have our roller over here, yeah, so it would be good to have the wires coming like through here, so they don't tangle anywhere with the roller. So I hope that will be enough to keep everything in place, and there will be enough space for two wires. Should be okay. And what else do we have? Let's get rid of the roller. Yeah, so as you can see, the output, so-called output, will be over here. So it's exactly like the original one. So we have those pins, and I think it also happens that at this point in time, I'm not completely sure if that's the case, but I think, yeah, I think the original one had a common pin first, and then A and B. And I think it's the same thing with this one, because with the mouse encoder, because we are using it in reverse. Let's take a look. Open the browser. I think I have the spec somewhere. Oh yeah, over here. I think it might be better if you just save it. Knowing AliExpress, this might be gone in a while, and we will have no access anymore. But this one is good. Yeah, okay, so it's COM, B, and A, so it's a bit different. Because EV, I think that's the one. Oh my god, the prices are completely sick for this thing. No one should buy it anymore. There is no description over here. Or maybe this one. But I think it was different. It was common A and B, and here we have common B and A. That's not an issue. We can always swap it. Yeah, exactly. So over here, you see there is a common pin, this one, and then we have A and B. And if you look at the mouse encoder, it's common B and A. That's perfectly fine. Nothing that will slow us down. Yeah, it's COM, B, and A. Yeah, so that is okay. Actually, just before the stream, I had to resolder one keyboard because the one from work that I brought to swap the encoder, I soldered it wrongly, so it was rotating like in the wrong way. So I just swapped A and B, and now it's okay. All right. So going back to our CAD. So actually, most of the work I did off stream, there were some issues with the sizes over here, but I think I managed to iron out everything, and I had to do some stuff to make it work. Okay, what do we have? Okay, looking at it, okay, will I be able to put the wire over there? It doesn't look like it anymore, but I have one print over here. And it seems like there is enough space. And I even tried pushing the wire and it went through. So that was okay. Yeah, so it's not really blocking or anything. So should be good. Yeah, we have really good option over here. I didn't lift it up or anything. It kind of feels that it's more blocked than it used to be. Okay, I did move it a little. Okay, because this one was okay. It was 1.4. It was like that. So maybe I just moved it a little bit too much. Okay. I can't just move it like this because it will just drag everything. I have to copy and paste. Okay, hopefully now I will be able to, yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, let's make it 1.2. Okay, can I move it over here? Maybe moving it will be better. Okay, perfect. And the other side. So I really shouldn't have lowering this, but it's no problem. Can always go back and just press F to fill the space. Okay. Also, there is this thing, because originally I think it's a little bit too low. We're gonna check maybe later. I'm not quite sure if we'll be soldering today anything. Definitely we'll send this to the printer, but maybe I will just try off stream because I want to operate on this keyboard. And but on the other hand, I have a plate somewhere, this plate. So yeah, maybe we'll be able to test it a little. Okay, so now with this moved down, we have to redo the wire holder. Okay, so it doesn't look that good anymore. Maybe we can just move it down. Let's grab it by this edge and pull it all the way down. Yeah, should be fine. And let's take a look. How does it look like with the roller? Yeah, so we do have quite a lot of space over here, empty. Well, that shouldn't be an issue because, as I said, I think if it's already probably too low. If we put it next to some like an MX key, it might be not that great. But we can test that later without even disassembling any keyboard. Yeah, but this should be fine. Okay, this part also we should move a little because those openings they're quite huge right now. Let's grab this one and move it maybe 2.4. The other way, 1.2. Yeah, should be good. Yep, I think that will be it for this one. Also, this part got kind of big. I think we can afford it. I think we can leave it like that. All right, so let's enable the bottom part, and I think we can send it to the printer. Yeah, looks about right. Okay. It looks like all the pieces are present. We didn't lose anything during slicing. I hope this will hold, this part over here. This one is kind of thin. Okay, why do we have openings over here? I think I know. Okay, so it's so thin that it's actually not printing. Okay. Oh, that is interesting. Okay, can we move it a little? Let's make it minus 1.2. Maybe minus 1. Okay, and this one. Okay, that doesn't really look that great, but if it works, should be fine. Okay, let's see what happens when we export this. Okay, and the hole is gone, or is it? Oh, why do we have this artifact over here? Okay, so I guess we have to move this one as well. Let's see what happens if we move all the way to here. That's not quite what I wanted. Maybe if I grab it by the edge, no, but we need, I mean the vertex, but we need to move the whole wall anyway. And what happens if I... Okay, so that's not quite what I want. That is kind of odd because it doesn't really look like there is so little space over there. Okay, so such a simple task, but it's giving us a little bit of trouble. Okay, this one looked better, so maybe we can move this one as well towards the vertex over here. Okay, it looks like there is a little bit of space at the bottom. This one, maybe we can remove that. Maybe we can just leave it. Let's see what happens if we move it. Okay, looks good. Okay, let's see what happens when we export this. Okay, looks like we got rid of those artifacts. Yeah, it's one solid piece right now. That should be good. Well, we don't really need this hole in the center, but I think I was using it to align this thing, so I'm gonna leave it. Okay, maybe it's not the best shape, but I think it's doing the job. I really needed to access these two, so that's why I changed all those things. The holders are so high right up now, so I can access over there. We can even go maybe a little bit further and try to cut this shape from the bottom part. Okay, we have some surfaces that we don't really want. Okay. That makes you wonder if it's gonna print like that. Okay, let's give it a shot. Might be okay. Might be good. Okay, I think it's finally ready. I think I have to start the print before I change my mind again and add some other stuff. Alrighty. And quick reload and slice, and I think we are good to go. Oh, what happened there? I think we have a surface, yeah, that we didn't want to. So you can see what happens when there's a surface. It's completely messed up. Yeah, I just got rid of it. It was over here. Yeah, this one. And because Design Spark will create sometimes those surfaces, because like depending how the drawing looks like, it will try to create surfaces out of it. So sometimes you might get one that you don't really want or need, but it will be still there. But that is okay. Okay, finally, I think we can finally print that. Oh, this is right now. What? That's not PTG. It's PLA. Okay. Cool. Yes, I guess we can get rid of this one. And we already have the wheel waiting for us. Okay, so that will be it in terms of manual labor. I think there is nothing else that we need to address. Ah, yeah, right. I forgot. We still have one more to try. I think, yeah. So this is Chordie with MX, and we've been trying it before, and it was okay. Yeah. So I still have the chalk version that we haven't really tested yet. So I think we can do it right now. What I wanted to see is how it's gonna look like with the chalk keys. If it's not too tall or not too low, or if it's like obstructing anywhere. But I'm not expecting any issues. It's still good to take a look. Okay. And do I have the metal pin somewhere? Probably not. It's kind of funny because it seems like the 8mm ones are not actually 8, they're like 8.2. So I bought another box. Actually, not a box. I bought 8mm and 3 by 8mm, and I'm curious if they're gonna be also 8.2. If they're gonna be 8, because one of them, okay, this one is 10mm, so that's not the one that we want. Or maybe that one was just like different in a way. This one is 8.3. Okay, that is odd. Because the hole in the roller is 8.2. Let me just check. Because I was having some issues with it. So how far is it from here to here? It's gonna be 5. Yeah, but then the bearing is over here. So if you measure from here to here, 846, so it's even more than that. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that because it seems to fit okay. So we have a little bit of a margin. I shouldn't do any harm. Let's just put the bearing on quickly. Okay, that is enough. Maybe it's better to have some wiggle room on the roller. Okay, we need to put it backwards like this. And now try to press it in without breaking anything. Because this one is still older design and we might break something. Oh, it's not that easy to push in. Maybe if I go like this, no, go like this. I think I have to press it from the top somehow. Oh, come on, go in. So difficult. Maybe if I remove the keycap, because it's kind of getting in the way. Oh, finally. I forgot to put the push button inside. My bad. But I think I know how to make it get in easily. Okay, let's try again. Like pushing from this side. Yeah, looks like a good technique. Okay, so this is how it looks like with the chalk. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Okay, so if I was using it like this, yeah, perfect. Perfect scroll. Yeah, not hitting anything. So I think my approximate measurement is okay. Yeah, looks good. It's not really getting in the way, and it's easy to reach. So if I need to scroll, that'll be perfect. I only wish the push button was a little bit lighter. And because compared to the other one, to the original one, to this one was very soft, very easy to press. And this one is not. We really need to put some force into it. Maybe if I find like an easier one, I can always swap it in the future. As long as the size is correct. We don't really have, we don't have much. So it can't be bigger than 3 millimeters. Yeah, but it's okay. Yeah, will do. Okay, so this is how it looks like. We have both chalk and MX. So it fits kind of okay. We still have some work with this little fella, but today I think we're gonna start new project with Chordie. So finally we can get into like hopefully the final redesign. So I want to move it away from all the mess that I made in the previous file, in the previous project, and we can build from there. Okay, so chalk looks also okay. Yeah, should be good. We're gonna make a prototype soon, hopefully. for Chordie. And that's gonna be a lot of hand wiring in one day. And maybe even more than I like. Okay, how is the print going? Oh, looks like it finished just now. And here is our fresh print. It looks good enough, and we have even quite a lot of space over here for the wires. So it turned out better than expected. Yeah, we can easily slide the wire through. Okay, so we have to test this. I also got a new batch of encoders today. So I restocked the 5mm ones. This should be enough for some time. Okay, so we need another set of everything. And oh no, actually maybe I can just dismantle this one. Okay, but removing it is not that easy. Okay, did I break something? No. Oh, that's a surprise. Okay. Let's see if it fits. Okay, looks okay. But I didn't try if we can fit the wires in. Yeah, because the ones from the encoder, we won't have any issues. Should be easy access, but can we make it with the switch? Yet again, difficult to open it up. I don't want to break the wheel. Maybe if I push it from the bottom like this. Okay. Oh, the bearing holds so bad. Okay, let's take a piece of wire, or actually maybe two pieces. And we make it fit inside. Okay, so far so good. It might be not enough space over here. Okay, so one is in. It looks okay. Or maybe we should have one more thing to hold it over here. Or maybe not. Maybe it won't be touching the wheel anyway. Okay, so one more wire to go. Okay, it went through. So it looks like there's enough space. A little bit tight, but it's not that bad. Come on. One more wire to go. And getting complicated, but I can't really grab it. Okay, got it. Is it coming through? Not really. I think I need to trim it a little because seems like it got a little bit messed up. Okay, I think I got it through. Oh, hello there, SG District Homes. Still same shit. Different day. Oh, actually, just finishing the encoder. I changed the footprint to the original one, and I just want to check right now if I can put the wires through without any issues, because it looks like this right now, like the bottom part. So these holes correspond to the original one. Yeah, so that's the old one. So I want it to be the same shape. Sorry for the mess. I didn't. I should have like removed the wires, but yeah, as you can see, it's more or less like this. So yeah, I just want to move it, and I have this tiny thing over here to hold the wires in place. Yeah, see how it goes. I already got it through. Yep. Okay, so looks like it's fine. Okay, it would be nice to put the switch inside, but it won't fit in right now, if I'm correct, because there's wires sticking out there and blocking. Maybe you can try. Thanks for joining, by the way. I think I just destroyed the switch. Yeah, the metal housing is totally messed up right now. Ah, that's fine. Okay, let's see if we can get it through. Yeah, looks okay. So we have the wire sticking out, and we can still rotate, no issues. I can't really see. Yeah, I can barely see over there the wires. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be fine. No need to change anything. Yes, I might try to repurpose this with this one. Maybe off stream. Oh yeah, I was supposed to, because I have a plate. I'll be right back. Yeah, so I have this plate that I printed some time ago. And this one is just right. Yeah, fits perfectly. Okay, this one was bigger size. Yeah. Let me take a look. Or maybe I change it? Can't remember. What was the size? One more time. 1675. Okay, so I think this is a little bit different. Yeah. Okay, so it won't be a drop-in replacement because there is not enough space. We can't make it 16. Let's take a look. Yeah, so it's 19.25. Oh, actually, we even went a little bit bigger than 1U, but just a little bit, but it doesn't really matter if it's gonna fit or not into 1U. Or is it? Well, I can always make it smaller on this side. Oh, maybe no, I can't make it smaller on this side, and I can't really make it smaller on this side as well because okay, these are a little bit bigger. Okay, so I can make it smaller. I can still make it smaller. But this is not the shape of the encoder. And the original one was a little bit smaller. Oh, yeah, right. So I think this inner size was what I was looking for. Yeah, but this is the minimum. Actually, this is the smallest, almost the smallest what we can get if you want to mount it. Yeah, you have 1.2. Yeah, exactly. So this is how I was mounting it, 16.4. Yeah, that is correct. So the size is basically like the full harness. It's not what is inside. Okay, 16.4 by 1925. But inner size is 14 by 16.85. So that is the size of the encoder, 14 by 16.85. Well, we can make it smaller. We can make it fit inside, no problem. If you make the wheel smaller. Because what I have now is basically together with the mount socket as I was using it. So if you want to make it 16, oh, that's gonna be very small. Yes, we have to chop off like 325 on this side, and this one is 16.4. So and 2.4 on this side. That might be difficult. Okay, let me see if I still have the original plate. Well, I don't, but I have a different prototype, which has the sockets. So that was how I was mounting it originally. So I had this tiny socket like this because the mounting on this encoder was a nightmare. So I had this socket and encoder was going through like this. Yeah, so encoder was sitting inside and there is support for it. Yeah, and then I could fit this inside like so. And this was also meant that I could lift it up a little. So as you can see, this is basically the key, almost like the size what I'm using right now. And this is improved version, if I can call it this way. Yeah. So I was using this because I could lift it up. Okay, this makes me think, should we make it drop in? Should we make it smaller? Make like one more version that will be exactly the size of the original one. But you still won't be able to mimic the mounting on it. Not that anyone would want it anyway, because it was horrible, so as I said before. Okay, I think Chordie have to wait. I think I'm gonna sacrifice this one episode more and try to make this one smaller. Let's see how it goes. Where we gonna land? Okay, let's make a new component. So this will be, let's call it drop in, because it's meant to be drop in replacement. Okay, so we're gonna need the roller. We have to make it smaller. Okay, is this pattern still valid or is it internal? Okay, it's valid. So if I copy it, then they're gonna be connected. So for example, if I change something over here, it's also gonna change this shaft. Let's do it like this. Yeah, and if I, yeah, so it would also change on this one. Okay, can I unlink it somehow? Well, I can unpattern. If I do internalize all, would that do the trick? Nope. And they are still connected. That sucks. Okay, make independent, so maybe this will help. Okay, let's see. Let's hide this one. Okay, so this one is flat. And this one is flat as well. God damn it. Maybe they're not linked. Yeah, it looks like they are. If I make this both parts flat, hide it and open this one, this is flat. So what's the point of making it independent? Independent from what? Yeah, that's what it says. Make it independent from all other copies. So technically it should be independent. Maybe I should make this one independent as well. Okay, maybe I have to go element by element. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that's not quite what I wanted. Yeah, but this one is not connected with the other one. But I have no pattern anyway. Let's go back. I think we are onto something. Okay, so these are still linked together. How about this one? It looks like they are still connected anyway. Well, this is not an external component, so I don't really see how can it do anything. Okay, so I think I will just unpattern it for now. I hope it won't affect the other one. Okay, so now if I move one element, I'm still connected? How come? Oh, this shouldn't be happening. No. And they are still connected anyway. That is so annoying. Okay, maybe if I can move it, maybe this will change. Okay, where did it move everything? No, it just moved one. Okay, let's see what happens now. Okay, this one is okay without any changes, and if I move something right now, okay, nothing changed. Okay, I'm not happy with this. Well, I guess we have to live with it. Because we're gonna have to cut it in half to get the size that we want. So I won't be really... let me first copy everything, and then I can explain how I want to approach this. Okay, so I guess this is what we need. Why is it bigger? Okay, I copied the wrong one. And not this one, and probably not this one. Oh no, these two. Okay, so this one and this and this. Okay, now it's okay. Okay, so what I was thinking to do, we just slice it in half. So then we can like cut out a piece that will be enough. I know that, let's say, like 2 millimeters. We just take two planes and make them 2 millimeters apart, and then we just slice everything with those two planes, remove what was between, and then just piece those two halves together. And this should give us the least amount of work to make it functional. I think we have all the components over here, excluding the bottom part. Where did I put it? I don't think this will be necessary. this adapter won't be necessary. We need this one. Okay. Alright, so I think I have to copy this anyway into the bottom part, because we have to slice it as well. Okay, so let's make one plane and let's move it to the center. The question is, this is center of what actually? This is the center of... Okay, it has to be the center. Maybe you can skip the wheel for now. So let's move it to the center of this line. Okay, so we need this size to be... This is the length over here. Okay, 1685. And we have 1925. Okay, I think I'm gonna need a calculator for that. So we have 1925 minus this one is 1685. Okay, oh, that's 2.4. Okay, so let's put one more plane over here. Let's move it 1.2. And one more over here, and let's move it minus 1.2. Okay, so between two of them we have 2.4. So this is how much we want to cut from this shape. So we will remove this part between those planes. I think I'm gonna save this little fella, our cable holder. Let's call it cable holder, so I know in the future. Okay, like this, and this part, and then this part with this one, and this part. Okay, and this with this. It looks easy so far. Okay, I think we can start removing parts. Okay, so we move this one 1.2, and we move this one 1.2. Oh, that is kind of tiny. It might happen that it might not really work that well. Okay, let's check our wheel. Okay, let's see what was the spacing over here. So we had, what was the distance from here to here? 0.49. And from here to here, 1.1. Okay, so 0.5 on the right and 1.1 on the left. Okay. So over here, 0.5. And over here, this, and this. Okay, from this part, I want ruler to here and 1.1. Okay, that is very tiny. Okay, if it was still connected, we could do it. Okay, I think I'm rushing because we have one more dimension to cut. So over here is what? 843. Okay, let's put those pieces together. Okay, so this is 1685. So this is exactly the size that we wanted over here. Okay, and over here we need to make it 14. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. How am I supposed to do that? So 16.4. Okay, so 16.4 minus 14 is gonna be 2.4. How come that we have 1.2 on each side? I think I was designing it like that. So we started from like the original one and then just add like 1.2, 1.2 for all the holders and stuff. All right, we have these walls. Okay, what is the... Okay, it's 1.2. So, okay, then we will chop off these walls. Can I do it like that? Like brute force? Oh wow, that was cool. So apparently I can't do it like that. Okay, I can remove those planes over here. So I think we should be able to cut. So from here to here should be... Okay, it's 14. So that's what we want. Okay, let's take a look. So if I drop a plane over here and another one over here and start cutting, okay, cut this, remove that, and cut this with this plane and remove that. Okay, it doesn't look too good. Yeah, it looks like it was originally... Yeah, originally these two, they're kind of like sticking out away from the whole body. Okay, that's gonna be tricky. So we can't have that as well. So let's chop it off. And from this side as well. Okay, so this is original size right now. And definitely it won't print, most probably. Yeah, that's gonna be very tricky. Okay, so we can get rid of this one because we have nowhere to attach anyway. Yeah, but the size is correct, 1685 by 14. Yeah, and the roller kind of fits inside as well. Okay, what can we do? Okay, over here on the left side, we actually have some possibilities. We can fix it, but on this side, we can't really do much because we don't really have space. Like there's nothing that we can put over here that won't obstruct these holes for the wires. Okay, the question is, can I make a wall over here? And can I make it like 1.2? So like on the inside, would that be okay? Okay, these are two different parts. Let's bind them together. Let's see how tall is the roller. Okay, let's make it 3 by 1.2. And let's see where this leads us. So I think I can go all the way to here. It doesn't matter that it's like cutting in. But on this side, I don't really have that much freedom. Well, what if I can do it like this? Let's make a wall over here. The same size. So let's make it 3 by 1.2. Okay, and let's pull it all the way to here. Okay, maybe a little bit too far. Okay, or maybe if I can, okay, let's see if I can pull it all the way to until this wall. And then if I try to cut those shapes from here, what would happen? Maybe we can have it done. Yeah, you see like this, I was talking about those surfaces that it will create, so it will just enclose. Okay, we pull all the way up, all the way up. Oh no, that doesn't really do much. Okay, how can we get access to these two without breaking things, so that we can still support this part? This one is 0.4. So in theory, we can do something about it, like okay, since it's 0.4, so that is kind of too small anyway. We want it to be at least 0.5. Okay, this is 0.81 radius. Make it 0.6. Maybe 0.7, like so. Okay, what if I use the size from here to here? Okay, 1.2. Maybe I can project this one to the other wall and maybe pull something from there. Might make sense. Okay, that is fine. Let's see. Okay, something like a connector over here. I wonder if this is gonna work. If it does, then that would be very cool because we can actually fit. Not sure how it's gonna look with the wheel because like on the original one, the wheel was wider because the sides were smaller, and over here we don't really have that much space. I think it projected the whole thing. Also, these look kind of funky. Now we're only gonna find out after we print if it actually holds anything or if it's gonna break on us. Well, at the same time, I don't really think this is really necessary. You can just make an opening. It doesn't really have to be even round. Because since we're gonna be using only wires, so it shouldn't make any difference, right? Okay, let's do it like this. From the other side, from this side. Okay, I'm gonna project this onto Sketch, project this onto Sketch and this, and just one more line. That is over here. And I hope we can just pull it down. We can't just pull it down. Maybe now we can minus. Okay, yeah. Okay, this makes more sense. We don't really need those round holes for the wire. And technically, this also applies to here. Like, what is the point? We won't be using pins or anything. But I think this I will leave it like that, because that will maybe allow to kind of like separate those wires. And this one is gonna be switched, so it doesn't matter which one is it, because we just have to connect two, and it's just gonna work. And over here, we still have to distinguish which one is common, which one is B and A. So let's leave it like that. Okay, that is very interesting. Okay, let me think about it for a second. Maybe we can send it off to the printer, and in the meantime, we can maybe take a look at the wheel. What can we do with the wheel? Do we have to do much with the wheel? Oh, not really. Okay, so maybe let's fix the wheel. So while we are here, okay, these two parts, they belong to the bottom part. Okay, we can hide that. Have I moved any? Yeah. Okay, I hope I will be able to move all of them all at once. If I take this view, and I will just do it like this, would it select only the top? No. That is annoying. Now I can't move it. God damn it. And to make it even worse, I don't think it will be. It won't be able. So I have to. Oh no. How can we get around that without doing much work? And what are these? Some lines from the other design. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I think I will just make it. I will just make it new. how to call it, was a new pattern. Yeah, right. Okay, let's do it like this. Was 0.4. I think it's gonna be faster than making new one. Okay, so create pattern and then just sweep. Not sweep, we want to move. Okay, and create patterns. What's that? Could not be moved. Okay, we want 32. $64. How many did we have on this one? I hope it's still a pattern. The radius is 0.4. Okay, so this one was bigger. It was 0.8, not 0.4. Oh, that's fine. We can make it bigger. Can we make it bigger? Radius 0.4. Okay, and now I think we can change that to 16. I think it was 16 only. Or 32. Yeah, looks like it was 32. Okay, that's fine. Okay, not quite. Okay, this is 0.5 around edge. So let's do it the same way. 0.5 and 0.5. Okay. So now I can move it. I think I can move it to this edge. Yeah, and from this side, we can move it like here. Okay. And the final touch, round edge over here, 0.4 and 0.4. All right, so I think we are done with this part. And there's a bit of mess over here. Okay. Well, that is interesting. Well, the size is correct. I wonder how it's gonna feel like to scroll. Okay, what time is it? Okay, we are running late. So I guess I will just I will send it off to the printer and we can check on the next stream. And most probably I will check off stream tomorrow or maybe even today and do some adjustments if it even makes sense, because if it's not good to scroll, then we have to abandon this one and just go with the bigger one. Oh wait, so this also means that we have to change the shaft, right? Because so if we keep using 8mm shafts and we have moved everything by 2.4, yeah, so from the bottom of this we don't really have 8mm anymore. 726. Question is, can I move it by 1mm? At least 1mm, minus 1, and see what happened inside. Okay, not that bad. We still have some space left. Okay, off to the printer. Then okay, so we're supposed to do Chordie today and we are still doing encoders. How cool is that? Okay, let's make it original size. Okay, and this is wheel. Maybe wheel original like that. Less typing. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's something wrong with the export. I think I messed up the wheel, maybe, in a way. Or maybe I should just adjust the export settings for STL. Or maybe it's like too many triangles, yeah, so many faces. It looks like it's killing it. All right, so we have roller, and this is the rest. So this is harness, original size. Yeah, definitely I have to fix the export. Maybe my settings aren't that great. Even Bamboo is choking on it. Okay, let's slice it and see what happens. And maybe the whole thing will just vanish. Okay, it looks like everything is in place. It's like complaining about the wheel. That's fine. That's funny because such a small wheel has so many polygons. All right, off to the printer. Okay, I'm gonna let it print. And I think that's it for today. Yeah, it was supposed to be Chordie, yet we are back to encoders. What can you do if you want to make it work? Honestly, I would rather have this one because it's like more universal. On the other hand, the other one is a little bit better because the wheel is bigger. So yeah, I mean, I still have the first design that I did fits my keyboards, so I'm okay with that. Well, it would be good to have something universal, just in case someone was using different mounting mechanism or something that would fit inside whatever the size he has, the hole. Okay. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Thanks for joining and for watching. And I think we're gonna meet on Friday. Keep an eye on the schedule. If anything happens, I will change the date to next stream. But so far I have no plans for Friday, so far so good. Hopefully I'll meet you on Friday. And hopefully I will have some stuff to share regarding this encoder. Maybe we can finally start with Chordie because it's like taking so long. Okay, thank you very much one more time. Have a good rest. Bye bye.